THV 11 News at 6.
Hello and thanks for joining us tonight at 6. I'm Faith Woodard alongside Brooke Buckner. We start tonight in Fayetteville, where new head coach Ryan Silverfield spoke to the media for the first time just a few hours ago.
Silverfield led Memphis to a 50-25 record in his 6 seasons there. One of those wins against the Hogs earlier this year. And Hog fans want to know, are the Razorbacks striking gold in a silver field? THV 11's Tyler Cass joins us now from Fayetteville. Tyler, that question won't be answered tonight, but you were at the press conference. What did you take away?
Yeah, guys, he answered a lot of questions in those press conferences, or at least started to. We don't have coordinators or assistant coaches yet, but he's getting close, and he says that media and fans alike will like the names. He's still working on what's going to happen with the current Hogs, but we did see Quincy Rhodes and KJ Jackson in that press conference stand up and inform us that they are, direct quote, all in on being with the Razorbacks next year, and that is kind of the theme. Ryan Silverfield's motto, all in. And in fact, just a few minutes ago, behind me, this indoor practice facility was packed out with fans to greet Ryan Silverfield in a public celebration. And it's certainly a big change of tune from what was a bit more of a negative reaction from the fan base just a few days ago. But in those few days, Silverfield has worked tirelessly, flipping recruits left and right, and then today introducing himself to a much more excited Razorback Nation. And we will hear from Silverfield himself coming up a little later on in sports. You can catch the full press conference on our website, thv11.com. Right now, though, live in Fayetteville, Tyler Cass, THV 11 Sports. Guys.
Well, let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Tom Brandon now. Tom, it's an active day for the Hogs and for the weather.
But the good news is the weather impact alert has expired. Does that mean the rain now is over with?
It's over. It's done.
Woohoo.
No more rain. No more. Say goodbye to the rain. I know that you'd also like to say goodbye to the cold. Well, it's going to take a few days, but we are going to see temperatures warm up heading into your weekend. Let's start with the rain leaving us. That disturbance is now well to our east. There's still going to be some spotty, patchy areas of drizzle and even a fog, or even some fog, I should say. As we look at your numbers, we're 31 up in Harrison, 32 Fayetteville. They had clear skies. They made it into the 40s today. In Little Rock, we're stuck at 36. It's 40 to Queen, 37 Monticello. Our temperatures may drop off to just below freezing, and with residual water on roadways, we could have some patchy ice tomorrow morning for your morning drive, but we'll quickly warm above the freezing point. Here's the next 3 days and what you can expect. We do have a bit of a slight warming trend on the way. We get through Friday, 50s return for Saturday and on Sunday, and even warmer air down the road. I'll show you in just a few minutes.
Tom, thank you. A couple crime alerts for you tonight, starting in Jonesboro, where this woman, Nicole Lee, now sits behind bars for alleged CSAM charges. Police say a cyber tip led them to a Snapchat account containing images of her with a young girl between the ages of 8 to 10. She was arrested this morning and is now in the Craighead County Detention Center awaiting a probable cause hearing.
And over in Pine Bluff, police are investigating a shooting that left 2 people injured last night. It happened here on Barrow Drive. When officers arrived, they say they found a man and woman lying on the living room floor. A woman inside the house told police when she opened the door to leave, she was met by an unknown masked man who shot them before running away. She was shot in the foot. The man and his upper leg. We're told 2 small children were also in the house, but not hurt.
Over in Drew County, a woman says a now former Arkansas State Police trooper planted cocaine in her car during a traffic stop almost 2 years ago. A jury later cleared her of the charges that stemmed from that encounter, and the trooper was eventually fired. Now she's sharing her story. 11 News investigates Tanya Motorzitsky shares the reason for her decision.
I really lost everything I had because of his decision.
The interaction between Amanda Prince and now former Arkansas State Police trooper Christian Walker Morphus happened almost 2 years ago on December 17th, 2023. According to court documents, Morphus pulled over Prince for driving on a suspended license, something she says she owns up to and has been in trouble for before. But she says she was also charged for possession of cocaine, something that came as a shock. Prince claims the trooper planted it in the car and points to dash cameras as evidence.
I went to his trunk, retrieved drugs, and walked around to the front passenger side and threw them in where he could retrieve them at the jail. And I got charged with it was facing 20 years.
A state police spokesperson confirmed that Morphus was fired at the start of this year after 5 years with the agency. Their investigation found Morphus violated 3 policies when it came to rules of conduct, improper documentation, and transportation of a prisoner. A jury later acquitted Prince of the drug possession charge. Now she's working to rebuild her life.
Homeless for 8 months. I lost my deceased father's truck. Family, friends.
In addition to firing Morphus, the agency moved to decertify him from law enforcement. That hearing is expected to happen early next year. He has not been charged with any crimes at this time. Prince says she'll be following closely to see if that changes.
There's not a whole lot that they can replace with money. Like my deceased father's truck, they can never replace. I can never replace that. So I don't know how you put a monetary value on it. But accountability for sure, transparency.
In Drew County, I'm Tanya Motorzitsky, Teach V11 News.
Thank you, Tanya. We did reach out to a phone number listed for Morphus and have not heard back yet. We will bring you any updates as we get closer to that decertification hearing expected in February. Northwest Arkansas is now one of the busiest areas in the country for ICE arrests, according to a new Associated Press review of its data. The report shows more than 450 people were arrested by ICE at the Benton County Jail from January 1st through October 15th through the county's so-called 287G agreement that lets deputies question inmates about immigration status. About half of those taken into ICE custody had prior convictions, while others were booked on charges ranging from drug offenses and domestic violence to simple traffic violations.
Cases of whooping cough are on the rise here in Arkansas and across the nation, and now cases here in the Natural State are on track to surpass one of the worst outbreaks we've seen in more than 15 years. This year there have been 486 cases, that's nearly 100 more than last year and more than 4 times the amount of cases from 2020 through 2023. All year, THV11 has run stories of farmers who say they're struggling like never before.
And this Saturday, you can hear some great music while supporting Arkansas farmers. THV11's Carter Thweet has that story.
Whitney Isbell Jones wants to make it clear it's not just farmers that are struggling.
We're not special in these times, if that makes sense.
But the 6th-generation family farmer near England says farmers are struggling too, with higher costs and farms closing. And it can affect them mentally, something they often don't want to admit.
You pull yourself up from your bootstraps and you just keep going. And so it's hard, I think, for the farming culture to even admit that there is a mental stress that we have.
Seth Summerside sees it. He owns Keogh Fish Farms in Lone Oak County.
It's really a perfect storm for agriculture. You have from tariffs, you have high input prices going on. You also have a lot of international trade policy that's really harming agriculture in general.
That's why Summerside was thrilled when last month he got a call.
Congressman Rick Crawford reached out to me and he said he wanted to do something that mattered for farmers, something that had an impact fairly quickly.
And so Summerside got to work, and on Saturday, when Keogh has its annual Pecan Festival, a concert will take place to benefit farmer mental health. It's completely free, with all the proceeds coming from sponsors. They're hoping to raise $150,000 for Arkansas Farm Bureau and Farm State of Mind, which promotes farmer mental health nationwide.
It's an opportunity, I think, for people just to come out, get outside. It's going to be a beautiful day, and show the farmers that you're supporting them.
To have someone recognize the harshness and the struggles that we go through, and to be willing to put on a concert and raise money for that, to draw awareness, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
In Keogh, Carter Thweet, THV11 News.
The concert begins at 2 with Congressman Crawford's own band.
And country artist Matt Stell is the headliner. And if you want to make a day of it, you can go to the Arkansas Pecan Festival beforehand, which starts at 10 a.m. Construction in Jacksonville is giving some business owners a headache. The reason why, coming up.
Although the rain has ended, we're going to battle some dense fog in some places, some drizzle, some mist, and temperatures that will drop into the upper 20s and low 30s by tomorrow morning. There's your viewpoint outside looking over Little Rock. I'm back with a look at your extended forecast when we return.